Okay, wait a minute. I did that wrong. Hold on. I'm out of choice. Wait. That's the right button. Here is the mic. There it is. Hello. It's weird. Your squid, Blue. Your squid is showing for me. I can see your squid. No, you can hear me now. Don't worry. Don't worry. I just had to move the mic. I was in hell. Do not fret. I know the music was really loud over the fact that I was also not next to the mic at that moment. But hello! How are you doing, Blue? I'm doing quite well. I'm ready to cry. Are you guys ready to cry? It feels like every time I do a Genshin quest, I end up crying, so I'm preparing myself. Exams in 3 weeks? Yo, take as much. Uh-oh. Oopsie. We got a little bit of behind the scene. It's definitely happened before on stream. I've cried at Genshin more than once on stream. Oh, hold on, I gotta do one more thing. There we go. I'm just gonna get straight into it because I already know.
Isn't that Nahida? Nahida! Paimon didn't think we'd run into you here.
Have you heard the title? I saw the announcement. I heard him like speak once.
Oh, hey there.
But I haven't really listened to it.
It's been a while, hasn't it? What have you two been up to?
Same old adventuring and stuff, helping all kinds of people. The usual mining, fishing, genius invocation, and catching crystal flies. Wow. Why is this literally me?
Seems like you've been enjoying yourselves. How about you? What are you up to now?
Bro, I found this VTuber that sounds exactly like Nahida. I don't know if it's like actually her, like the voice acting.
After saving Ermin's
It
soul.
destroyed my brain.
I almost feel like there's still something extremely important I need to do. But I can't remember what it is. What is that?
It's probably the effects of Ermin's soul.
Don't worry, we'll help you remember.
Feel free to fill us in.
Thank you so much. Since you're willing to help, I have something I'd like to show you.
Is the game volume okay? By the way.
It's beautiful. It looks like it's filled with some kind of power. I found it in the sanctuary of Suristana, but I have no recollection of it
Game
whatsoever.
volume's okay.
It's filled with pure elemental power that is quite similar to mine, but yet it's also a little different. It's very likely that
I
it's
think
connected
some of
to
them
my
sound
body
different, but
memory,
this one sounded
but I can't
like
figure out
word
what it
for
is.
word. Exactly with the same, like, cause she speaks with like a little bit of a lisp. Cause I think the voice actress just has a lisp, and you can hear it. It's most likely something that Greater Lord Rukkhadevata left behind, but what's with her foggy memory?
Traveler, do you have any ideas?
It's very concerning.
You know, Nahida, we just happen to be going on an adventure right now. If we find anything, we'll be sure to let you know right away. Thanks, you two. I didn't mean to trouble you again.
Don't mention it. Besides, it seems you've got a lot on your mind, and we'd like to help.
Hey, get out! You shouldn't be around here!
Hey, don't scream at him like that.
I'm sorry, Lesser Lord Kusanali. Fungi don't usually come near this place. Last warning! Get out before I kick you out, you hear?
Hang on. I think it's trying to tell us something.
But Great Dendro Archon, it's a monster!
No, that's
Please.
Bongo Head.
Don't worry. I think I understand. Seems that it wants us to follow it.
You can understand it?
Even though different creatures have varying habits and ways of communicating, the emotions we experience are all the same.
I just gotta say, it's fucked up how they keep doing this with all the monsters in Genshin. They make them seem really human like, and like give them like emotions, and like they make us talk to them, and then still give us like fucking daily quests to just go and slaughter them by the thousands. Like, bro, please. One or the other. They want to destroy my brain.
I can feel its anxiety and fear. It's in dire need of our help.
Well, fungi are kinda cute, but...
Bongo has a really nice fungus, you know.
That's true. Okay, let's go take a look.
Genshin's so
Alright,
evil that way.
lead
It's
the
very
way, little
true.
fungus.
Although they all look about the same, some fungi are friendly, while others are super aggressive and attack anyone they see.
It can't be helped. Perhaps in their eyes, humans are like fierce monsters as well. After all, they can't distinguish which human behaviors are hostile or not, and it'd already be too late for them once humans have drawn their weapons. Hence
I
why
guess
they
that's
tend
true.
to strike first, rather than waiting.
That's not too different from how humans think sometimes.
Oh my god, homie falling
That's what
over
I
and he
meant by
can't
shared
get up.
emotions.
Bro, look at this goofy guy.
It appears it was in a hurry because of this unconscious fungus.
Seems like they might be family. So maybe this fungus wanted to bring Nahida here to help its family member.
Probably. Although fungi are simple creatures, they're very sensitive to elemental power. Maybe it noticed me on my way back and thought I'd be able to help. I'll take a look. I should be able to help if it's just a common illness.
What is it, Nahida?
Strange. Very strange. This fungus didn't develop from a spore. It's an elemental life form.
Huh? An elemental life form?
Yes. Although the fungi you normally see are capable
So it's
of using
man-made?
elemental powers, they're merely borrowing elemental power from nature around them. As for this fungus, it has elemental power flowing through it. Definitely not anything like your typical fungus.
So you're saying it only looks like a fungus?
Exactly. This is very interesting. I've never seen anything like it.
So this is a first even for Nahida.
But that's not all. There's a large void within its elemental power. The void is stopping the elemental power from flowing normally, which must be why it fainted.
So do you think it'll wake up if we can fill the void?
Yes, and I just so happen to be good at this sort of thing. I'll see what I can do right away.
Is it gonna talk?
My power was compatible. Looks like everything is fine now.
Lord of Dendro?
I knew it.
Is it really the Lord of Dendro? Oh, I can't believe the Lord of Dendro saved me. Thank you, as well as the stranger and creature next to you.
Ah! It can talk?
Oh, I didn't expect such a strange creature to make a sound like that. Seems I'm just as shocked as you are.
What? Of course Paimon can talk. Paimon isn't a strange creature. Paimon's just... Paimon!
Hello, Paimon. I am not yet able to evaluate an organism's intelligence from its appearance. I will only know you are able to speak once you have spoken.
Oh,
Interesting. What the fuck is this AI ass fucking fungus?
No big deal. But does Paimon really look so dumb that people might think Paimon doesn't know how to talk?
There's no need to start worrying about that all of a sudden.
You misunderstand, Paimon. A mouth is used for eating, breathing, and other functions that are more important than speaking. So a creature may not speak, even if it has a mouth. I've never seen a creature like you before, so I dared not make the assumption that you could speak. Even if you do possess a number of human traits, it is still very common for creatures to have similar external forms, but completely different interiors, just like fungi and slimes.
Did this fungus study at the academia? It seems even more talkative than Paimon. You're not a fungus, are you?
That's correct. This might be surprising to you, and I'm sure that you must have questions. Let's find somewhere else to talk. It might startle my fellow family members if I speak too much using this strange voice. Me, 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 me. It says that it's very thankful for your help.
This shit is so weird. I don't even know what this means for lore
I knew
implications.
of all the creatures in Teyvat. Even if there are ones I've never seen with my own eyes, I thought I possessed all the relevant knowledge about them. However, even if I were to lay out the traits of all elemental life forms, you don't seem to match any of them. What are you? And where did you come from?
Where did you come from? Where did you
an
go?
ancient race. We have existed for a very long time. Possibly longer than any records in existence.
Wait, is it a...
My home was filled with flowing water
what
and
do you
great
call it?
mountains.
Hello, Jimmy?
Lush grass covered the land, and
oh my god.
family and I lived in bliss and happiness. Until the apocalypse came.
The little
and
floaty
changed
Jimmies?
my home forever.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. The little floaters. What the fuck are they called? Oh my god. Oh, I gotta adjust myself now that I fucking moved. I had to fix my gamer posture. Bro, I always forget what those things are called. It's like on the tip of my tongue. I almost had it. Oh my fuck.
A horrifying
Fuck.
power consumed all there was.
It's gone.
The seeds of catastrophe nested and grew inside of us, twisting and warping us, causing us to lose control. We were victims
Well,
of the
that shit has
apocalypse.
been happening
Yet
a
in
lot.
time, we also became the apocalypse itself.
Wait, what?
The apocalypse? I'm not sure what it means either. It sounds like some kind of old fable.
It's a long and complicated story. It will take me some time to explain it clearly.
Don't worry, we'll listen. Please continue.
I was lucky and managed to survive. Afterward, I left with some of my family and came to Sumeru to search for a way to rescue my homeland. We came in contact with many species and learned from their
homeland?
cultures and knowledge.
So you're from
hoping
Conria?
to understand the truth behind the apocalypse. We later found out that humans know the power of the apocalypse and refer to it as forbidden knowledge.
Yeah, you're from Conria.
Your home was destroyed by forbidden knowledge? Does that mean you're from the desert? It's said that they are looking for a way to save their homeland, but the catastrophe of the desert should have ended a long time ago.
The Lord of Dendro is correct. We are not from the desert. I would very much like to tell you the location of my homeland, but unfortunately, I've forgotten. That may sound a little odd, as it is very important to both me and my family.
Yes, how could you forget?
I am a life form that was contaminated by the apocalypse. A part of my knowledge and memory was taken away as the contamination inside of me was purged.
Ah, I get it now. So the void of elemental power was left behind from when the forbidden knowledge was purged. I'm sorry. I hadn't considered that kind of possibility.
That's okay. Lord of Dendro, there is no need to apologize. Without your help, I would have lost more than just my knowledge and memory. And not only did you save me, but you've also already rid the world of the remaining forbidden knowledge, right?
That's right. The forbidden knowledge is no more, and your homeland should be safe now.
My home should be safe now. We can go home. For the longest time, this moment has only seemed like a dream. I never knew it would become a reality so quickly. I was unable to fulfill our calling. I never found a way to save my homeland, and I have even forgotten where it is.
It's not your fault.
So you're not from
You've already
Conria?
done everything you can. Every
You're from-
species paid a grave
I don't
price
know,
in the
bro.
fight against
Confusing.
forbidden knowledge. This is not a responsibility
This
you
is
should carry
more
on your own.
the forbidden
You
knowledge as in
mentioned
the
that there were
withering
other survivors
than what
besides yourself.
Conria, I think,
Where are they?
was searching for.
Maybe they'll remember.
The apocalypse put us through immense pain. Many of my family members have already met their end. I'm not sure who else is still alive.
Don't worry, I should be able to find them. Just leave it to me. I'll leave the rainforest to the Aranara. And as for the city, there are a few nice kids that should be willing to help. Oh yeah, they'll give us a hand.
Ah, yes.
Give me a moment. I'll contact them right now.
Contacting the children. Excuse me, children. Would you mind?
That should do it. It may take some time to find them, so let's wait for a bit.
Did she just control, like, the children? That's kind of weird,
We
champ.
all believe that you will keep your promises. The moment I saw you when I awoke, I had a feeling you were here because of the agreement.
Hmm? Agreement?
You might not remember, but this is a prophecy that we deeply believe in. That the Lord of Dendro will bring us home once the catastrophe comes to an end.
Ah, I see. I'm sorry. There are also some blurry segments in my memory as well. But I'm very concerned about your homeland. This is something I should help with. It's really no trouble to me at all.
Would you all be willing to come with me somewhere as we wait? The more family members that can return home with me, the better.
But didn't you say that you don't know where they are?
Yes, but I know their
I'm not gonna lie. Also, this whole time while they're talking, I'm still trying to figure out what the thingy is called. It's been haunting me this whole time that we're talking. I've been like, bro, what the fuck is that shit called? I was I was about to lose my mind. I know it's so simple too. Sealy! Bro, I was like trying to hit the S moment the whole time. I was like, Nope, it's gone. Just over and over again. Doing that shit a million times. Like, sis. Bro. Might as well do this while I'm here. I'm mad at myself. Bro, why is he so
There's
surprised?
something that I'm very
He's
concerned
screaming.
about.
He's screaming the name at the top of his lungs. Hi, Screamer. I love my man. Hello. How are you? Are you talking about your
Yes.
fuzzy memories?
I didn't mention it just now, but do you remember when I told you that the power in the crystal is very similar to mine, yet also different? The elemental power inside the crystal is completely
Oh,
identical to
good
that
nap.
of the fungus. What?
There's a connection between the crystal and the fungus.
Exactly. The prophecy that it mentioned was probably an agreement that I made with an elemental life form that once represented its race. I had to deal with the forbidden knowledge to save their homeland. The process, however, took away some of my memories. That sequence of events would explain the persistent feeling that I had unfinished business.
Makes
I
sense.
just want to sleep
Too
and
bad
go to
it's
bed.
unable to tell us more.
Goofy guy.
Yeah, I've been trying to think of a place that fits the description of its homeland, but I'm unable to come up with anything.
We'll just have to continue investigating.
Agreed. I really want to send them home, so they won't have to wander around anymore.
The road here is a little rough. I'll lead the way.
Don't worry, Paimon can handle any road.
Are these guys just gonna attack us?
You're up, traveler.
Enemies, they're just like chilling. Why do we have to fight? Bro,
welcome
you
here.
guys are goofy as fuck.
Spring forth. Don't be scared.
Escape.
Amazing. With such skills, you all would have definitely been able to find a way to survive the apocalypse.
Hey, Paimon has been meaning to ask. You all didn't originally look like this, did you?
No, we didn't. The appearance of our kind will change according to the environment. After communicating with various living organisms in Sumeru, we discovered that fungi are the life form most adapted to live in these lands. Thus, we gradually took the form of fungi and became a part of their group.
It's hard to believe that's even possible.
The most important instinct any life form possesses is adapting to the environment. I don't think that should surprise you, Paimon. Your hand is shaped like that for a reason, so you are able to grip and use tools.
But why does she have legs?
The reason why fungi
That
absorb
doesn't make
elemental
sense.
power
I'm
is to
sorry.
blend with
I'm
the
gonna have to
environment defend their natural patches.
roast this fungi right now for even saying that, because literally, if we're gonna talk about elemental or fucking evolutionary traits, and being suitable to your environment, Paimon is a walking contradiction. No, a flying contradiction. She, bro. Anyway, yeah,
We
I
are
had to
Dendro
actually put
life
my finger
forms,
up in everything.
one of the most ancient life forms in this land. That is why we are so adaptable.
So you mean, if Paimon wanted to, Paimon could change into a different form as well?
Not as freely, I'm afraid. You would require a long time to make that happen. Although this is common sense to us, it is still extremely difficult to explain. Putting it as simply as possible, changing form requires energy. And energy comes
Bro,
with
why is he
time.
just actually
You cannot
explaining
make a sprout
evolution?
grow into a giant tree instantly, nor can you force a tree to bear fruit overnight.
I see. Humans have a term for this. It's called growth.
Ah, you're so smart, Nahida! Paimon gets it now!
Sorry, I had to do that. It's for the Zoomer kids out there, bro. They still teach evolution and like growth in school.
Growth. I see. Yes, then this is what you would call growth. A most beautiful word. I shall enjoy it more as we walk.
It's less for the Zoomers, probably more for the religious Andes
How much
that
farther
don't
is
believe in
it?
it.
We're about halfway there. You're doing great, Paimon. Do you need me to carry you on my back?
Huh? Oh no, Paimon was just curious. Paimon isn't that tired.
You seem to enjoy taking care of others.
You think so? Does the Lord of Dendro need to be carried?
That would be awkward, wouldn't it? Why don't you fly up and sit on top of my head?
We can figure out who will carry who later. We have monsters here.
Man, I'm trying to listen to the fight. Or listen to the talking fight.
Be still.
You great.
Fire it up! Cascade.
I think we may have a different understanding of carrying someone. No matter whether it's tired or not, my child is always happy when I put it on my back.
He needs to
and give it a
face his
rub.
Ayato. My Ayato is literally
The
fine.
guy we ran into earlier?
I'm
Yes.
literally not even running
One was
him
my
correctly.
friend, and the other was
Bro,
my child.
leave him alone.
Why can't your kids
I just have him out
Because
here.
it's just a fungus.
You know what? Just because you said that, I'm putting him away and I'm putting together in a mommy team.
However,
That
it is
makes no
slightly
sense just
different
because
from
you
an
said that.
ordinary fungus.
I'm taking away
It
your
seems
men
to
privileges.
understand some human language, so I gave it a name.
Oh, then it must be a really cute name. You know, like Bongo Head.
You have an odd taste for names.
Huh? Paimon thinks that name is great.
Strange and cute at the same time. It's a name only Paimon would be able to come up with.
That's right.
The name I came up with was not as creative as Paimon's. I learned it from an adventurer. Its name is... I'm sorry, but I've forgotten. Seems like I've forgotten many important things.
Don't worry, you can try to remember it on the way.
Yes, I must remember it before I return. It's just as important as my homeland.
I'm allergic to having too much Wi-Fi on my screen. That's crazy.
Yes, this way.
That's crazy, bro. That's like actually insane. That's fucking wow. That's fucking crazy, bro.
I got you, boss. What's wrong? Are you in danger? I'll scout ahead.
Looking good.
Who's our target this time?
You love to see it. Wait a minute. Why are we going into a withering area? I've cleared the withering. I've cleared all the withering. This is not possible.
The withering.
Yes, I have heard humans also call it that before. It's the last form we take when we are at the end of our
Wait a minute, you're the withering?
Paimon doesn't understand.
It's trying to say that when they've suffered enough and reached the end of their life, they become a tumor of the withering.
Yes, I would have also suffered the same fate if it wasn't for the Lord of Dendro's help.
So, this is how the withering
So when
is
you
formed?
die, you turn into the
Previous
withering?
research
That's
has
kind of
revealed that
not
forbidden
cool.
knowledge is the root cause of the withering. But even if forbidden knowledge has been completely removed, its influence still remains, which is why the withering remains even after forbidden knowledge has disappeared. They've been tormented by forbidden knowledge for a long time. It's understandable.
Well,
that
these
they
mushrooms
will
aren't the
eventually become
it's not
withering.
okay,
But what a
hold on.
sad and pitiful end.
Let me explain it. This is not a mushroom. It's just, this is an elemental being that is taking the form of a mushroom because of what it explained earlier about evolution and fitting into its environment. This is not an actual shroom.
When I left my homeland, flowers like these filled the fields. Each bloom represented an individual life. They grew in the pristine lakes, in the fertile soil, in my home. And
Cock
in the
arrived,
homes of
bro.
my
Cock
friends.
arrived.
They
You
grew
forgot? Oh, you didn't cock
everywhere,
arrive today.
until the
I was
world
surprised.
suddenly lost all its color
I can't
and
believe that.
became tainted and murky. But it's all right. Our life essence, elemental power, still resides in this flower. After an adventurer clears the
You
withering,
forgot.
I will quietly draw near the area.
Thank you.
If I can sense the elemental power of my companions, then I take them with me.
But that would mean the effects of forbidden knowledge could have...
It's okay. That's not important anymore. I just hope that they can all make it back home. It's not right to leave them to simply perish in the open like this. Now that we finally have the chance to return home, each one I manage to bring back will make me that much happier.
I understand. Just leave it to us.
This is the product of forbidden knowledge,
So
after
you're
all.
worried about me. It's fine. Forbidden knowledge doesn't exist anymore. It's natural to want to be overcautious when dealing
I don't.
with a highly
Okay,
venomous snake.
Nahida is very
But when all
adorable,
that's left is
but
the
I don't like when
skeleton,
she
there's
laughs
nothing
like
to
an
worry about.
actual fucking choking baby. That is like the one thing I don't enjoy.
Paimon doesn't get what you two are talking about, but we're all ready to go now, right? Then let's do this. We've dealt with the withering countless times already.
How did I miss?
Things are about to get dicey. Let's get it on! Quietly now. Eye for an eye.
Hey,
You asked for it.
God, Dia is so bad.
Caught me.
I love Dia, but she's so bad.
Shudder! Here comes the catch. I didn't factor this in.
Hello? Why weren't you changing? Oh my god.
Temple of Wisdom.
Grant us your blessing. Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core.
I just noticed that like none of these people have any fucking artifacts on them.
Everyone hold hands.
Yield. Ha! Shudder.
This fight's gonna take 5 hours.
Hey. Yeah. 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 This may hurt a little.
Do your work. Beg for mercy.
I keep hitting 4 instead of 5
Commit it to memory.
because it's so weird to hit 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we go.
As I expected, it's the last of my kind that I'm aware of. So it wasn't able to make it to the end. If only it could have held on just a little longer.
I hope that you will be free of this pain after returning home.
Just thinking about how many elemental life forms have turned into tumors of the withering makes Paimon sad.
It's okay.
But you know how all these
As long as
fucking
elemental
quests go,
power
it's gotta
still
be sad.
exists, then we will still be around. An external form is but a gift of time. Through growth comes change, and even abandonment of previous forms. However, our true nature is not so easily affected.
It wouldn't have come to this if we were able to cure them earlier. But I will cure all of them. Even if it's just for the sake of the rainforest and all the life forms that live in it.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. It was a wise choice for us to place our trust in you and wait.
Hold on. I think I got something.
Sorry, I had to move my monitor.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand. Thank you so much. So, they found a fungus that matches the description I gave them. It's currently unconscious.
It must be in a similar situation as I was. We should hurry and go take a look.
Okay, follow me.
That was so bad, I have to go back.
We're close now. It's just a little further inside.
But there are so many fungi here. They're probably all ordinary fungi, right?
We won't be able to avoid a fight.
Yeah, they won't be happy to see us.
No fighting. These are all its family. Although we belong to different species, we've spent a long time living among the fungi. They are very important to us. They can be reasonable, as long as we try to communicate.
What should we do? You're the only one who can make it through, right? But you'll need Nahida's power if you want to save that fungus.
I've got an idea. Can you teach me how to change into a fungus?
Huh? Bruh.
You want to transform into a fungus? But we don't have time for growth.
Nahida is a god. Changing into a fungus should be a piece of cake for her.
Even gods can't bend the laws of time so easily.
Then we'll have to enter with the risk of being noticed. We may not be able to avoid a fight. But if spending some of my power will guarantee the safety of you and its family, then I'm willing to try.
All right. You have great elemental power, so you may be able to do it. You will have to use power equal to that which is required to break through the limitations of time. I will lend you the relevant knowledge that I have. It should make your transformation process a little easier.
I can't believe she's gonna
Alright,
turn into
I'm
a
ready.
fucking fungus.
Changing into a fungus should be quite an interesting experience.
Lord of Dendro, this is nothing to joke about. I am extremely serious about this.
As am I. I'm not joking at all.
All right. Let's not get hung up here. If it's really possible to turn into a fungus, then why don't we give it a try now?
Okay. Good luck, Lord of Dendro.
I mean, Venti did change his shape, so... No, Goofy.
You really turned into a fungus!
So how does it feel? How do you like it?
It's actually not too bad. My perspective in this form isn't much different from usual. The unconscious fungus is just below here. Can you all help me determine which one it is?
Oh, how do we do that?
I'll get close to them while you make your way over from above. You should be able to identify them using elemental sight since they're elemental life forms. Then, all you have to do is repeat the correct answer in your mind. As long as I'm able to see you, then I'll be able to hear your answer.
Okay, got it.
Let me lure away the fungi up top and make way for you.
All right, good luck, Nahida. Let's go, Traveler.
Why can't you guys just go look around yourselves? It should not be that hard. Like, I'm so willing to help, but oh my god. Do I get to play as the fungus? Oh, well, I fucking see
There's a
him.
fungus on patrol in the center there. It looks pretty vigilant, so... Nana! It seems they didn't notice me. It seems that fungus won't be moving for the moment. I should hurry and make my way through. This is the spot. There are several fungi here. I'll hide and wait for the traveler to catch up.
Bro, how can she not see it? It's literally laying on the ground.
So this is the one. Understood.
Nahida, what's wrong?
I never knew that it was so tiring to change forms like that. I even used the techniques that it taught me. Seems like its warnings were not unfounded.
The power of time accumulates slowly and goes unnoticed. A great price is to be paid if you wish to perform drastic changes instantly. Thank you for everything you've done. All seems to have gone according to plan. Now, we simply wait for it to wake up.
Who are you? I apologize. Language is not easy. Need long time.
That's cute.
It's okay, I have good news. Let me explain it to you the fungi way.
Apocalypse ended? Go home now?
Yes. Unfortunately, I've forgotten where home is. I was hoping you still remembered.
I remember. Really? That's great! Home, Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon.
Dendro Dragon. Ah, yes, the Dendro Dragon. I'm sorry, I just got so excited. I've probably never expressed such emotions before. But yes, our home is the Dendro Dragon.
Is? Inside of him?
Paimon's confused. Do you mean the Dendro Dragon as in an elemental dragon? Like Dvalin?
Yes, they're both dragons, but a pep, the Dendro Dragon, has been around for longer and has accumulated dense elemental power. But I don't quite understand. Why would you say that your homeland is a dragon?
Because we live inside the Dendro Dragon.
Interesting.
The Dendro Dragon. Inside. Very big. Mountains. Water. Trees. Us.
There is an entire world inside the Dendro Dragon's body. The Dendro Dragon nurtured the earliest life forms and protected us inside of itself.
Aww.
It once told us in a majestic voice that once we finally matured, we'd be able to start life in a new world. However, that day never came. Our homeland was the greatest place there ever was before the apocalypse arrived.
Dragon seems like a
I'm
whale.
still confused.
He seems like a nice guy. What's the movie? I don't know why. Whenever I think of like people being inside whales, like Flapjack, I also somehow think of James and the Giant Peach. I don't know what the correlation is or why I think that, because I can't even remember what James and the Giant Peach is about. But doesn't he like live inside of the peach? Is that, or am I making that up? Is that a correlation that doesn't exist? Is it like Dendro slimes giving birth to smaller slimes?
Yes, a very good example. It appears that you're much smarter than Paimon. The only difference is that the Dendro Dragon is
Bro,
much
that's
larger
fucked up.
than any Dendro slime.
Wait, then if that's the
okay.
case,
Well, don't worry
doesn't that
about my
imply that
James and
pep
the
has
Giant Peach
also been
moment.
contaminated by forbidden knowledge?
Yes, that is correct. What has suddenly made you look so worried, Lord of Dendro? I haven't seen this expression on you before.
A pep is the most adaptable life form in the world. The forbidden knowledge should have become a part of its body a long time ago. Which means that if all the forbidden knowledge has been eliminated,
then a big void will also form inside the dragon.
I'm afraid so. Its body and soul have probably been in terrible shape for some time now. No wonder I haven't seen a pep for so long. But how did it get contaminated?
Bro, you didn't think to check on your
Was it
dragon
due to the
all this
destruction
time
of King
since
Destrick's
we fucking
civilization?
finished the main quest? You didn't think that maybe you should go
Maybe.
check on your
A pep
dragon friend
disappeared
this
and has
entire
been gone
time?
ever since
You
that time.
goober.
It's been enduring unimaginable pain all the while. It's probably in pain as we speak.
So saving the Dendro Dragon is the important thing you need to do.
Yes! How could I have forgotten?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
If the Dendro Dragon fails to hang on, the elemental power inside it will no longer be able to maintain
Bro, I
its form.
swear to God, these
and will
gods
all be
forget that they
dispersed.
have children.
Dendro elemental power of that concentration will cause the rainforest to overgrow. Giant trees will completely block out the sun. Plants and humans will fight over oxygen. Sumeru will no longer be suitable for sustaining life.
Nahida, get a hold of yourself.
What about the crystal? Why don't you show it to them and see if they know anything about it?
Yes, I'm sorry. You're right. We don't have time to panic. Have you two ever seen anything like this before?
No.
Thank you.
Its power feels very familiar. Like something from our homeland, but I don't know what it is. I'm sorry our memories aren't very reliable.
Oh, is that like the thing?
Okay.
Is that
I'll
like the?
contact my helpers just as I did
Is that like the thing that was in the Valen?
Other family members.
Like the thing that we had to purify that was part of the Valen, like the Valen's tier.
I'm counting on you all. Your info is crucial to us now. Let's wait for their reply again, though I know waiting can feel unbearable at a time like this.
Look at these goobers. They brought us snacks.
Family bringing fruit.
I explained to them that you aren't hostile. After seeing you save it, its family is very grateful to you.
Go home. Leave. Hard decision. Don't know. They are weak. I worry. If waiting, then I hope.
Don't worry. I understand what you are trying to say. Family is very important to us, no matter when we were actually family. It has done a lot to protect this territory and can't help but worry now that it's about to leave. Can you do one last thing for it while we wait?
Of course, I can relate to how it's feeling. I need to organize my thoughts as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Tend, soil, food. Don't like plant invasion.
There are two
Plants
things that it
versus
wants you to
zombies?
do. One is to
Boy,
look
what
after
the
the
hell?
land that the food is grown in, and the other is to drive away the plants that are trying to invade the area.
Soil. There. First. Seed. Here. Paimon understood that. No need to translate. We'll take care of it right away.
You say we, but what you really mean is I will take care of it.
Thank you so much for your willingness to help. In the meantime, I like to tell it the things we experienced on the way here. Sharing knowledge is a habit of ours.
Here, can I have these? It would feel messed up for me to take these, but I think I'm just gonna take them. True. That guy's speaking. Look at him undulate and pulsate. That is sick.
Leave. Worried. Want to stay.
Bro. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You never know when you're gonna need to make something that has fruit in it. I'm always running out of food. What did that say? I want to read the description. The elemental life form known as the floating animal fungus gave you these seeds. Plant them in the field to grow food that the fungi enjoy eating. But will there be any fungi who remember how to till the fields in the future? That's true. I feel like they shouldn't leave. Like, I don't know. I feel like they've been, like, the fungi have probably been relying on these people for so long. So, like, once they leave, they're gonna be, like, fucked. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. Come taste the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
My lance and crossbow are prepped and ready.
It's a meme.
We planted all the seeds! It's time to handle the invading plant life!
I love this untextured hill over here. Looks good.
It wasn't hitting, but its dead plants were invading!
Kami-santo art. Sumetsu.
One with nature. Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
That should be all of them. That wasn't too tough.
Bro, Paimon, you didn't do anything. Nahida, are you feeling better?
Yeah, I've calmed down now. But it doesn't seem like there's too much we can do until we receive some new leads.
Can you tell us about the Dendro Dragon? We don't know anything about it. Who is it? And what does it have to do with King Deshret?
Well, the history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Tevat.
Are we gonna
Sumeru
get...
was
Oh.
Apep's territory.
I was hoping we'd get like a
In
cute
those
cutscene.
days, the lush rainforest covered the entire nation.
Oh, so there was no desert back then?
Not at first. That came when a giant spike fell from the sky, turning a huge section of the rainforest into sand. In an attempt to adapt to its new environment, Apep changed color from the emerald green of the forest to the yellow of the sand.
No wonder those two elemental life forms are always talking about the importance of adapting.
Apep has always seen itself as the master of Sumeru, and has refused to recognize the new order that was established. Even now, it probably still holds great hostility toward the gods. However,
So that's why you
powerless
forgot about
against
it.
the power in the sky, and then the forbidden knowledge many millennia later, it's been unable to stir up any trouble.
I thought the gods and the dragons were on good terms.
Conflicts between the two sides are destined to continue until a balance can be found. As far as I know, Apep had been slumbering in the desert, and King Deshret had taken a great interest in it. Maybe this is why Apep was contaminated. I'm not sure what may have led it to become involved, but rescuing it is definitely our top priority right now. The crystal that I have in my possession is probably the key that links the two matters together.
Sometimes the birds in Genshin sound a little too real. That, the one that goes, the one that like fucking whoos, but it isn't a fucking owl. That bird is always nearby in real life, so it fucked me up when I heard it in the game.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro. Family happy. You really like them, don't you? Family like. not like your family? That's not what Paimon meant. It's just that you guys aren't actually the same species. Does that matter? Family likes me. I like
Aww.
family.
Good lessons in life right there.
Paimon doesn't quite understand.
Well,
What
you're
it's
not
trying
human.
to say is that as long as family members get along well, then nothing else matters. You place importance on appearances, but we do not. We find the experiences, knowledge, and connections we've made to be more important.
True.
These are
Speak
all
on that.
things that are more reliable than mere external appearances. These are the fruits of time, and the essence of what it means to grow.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. Looks can always change, so what's inside of us is more important.
What if my looks
It
change?
wouldn't matter. Paimon would still be able to recognize you right away.
Oh? Understood. Thank you. Still nothing new from the forest. Seems like we won't be able to find your other family members for now. It appears we are out of leads to follow. And if no one knows how this
My
crystal
small
works,
brain
then
got
the
it.
pet may be in
Shocker.
danger.
Sorry.
It's okay. It isn't your fault. I don't think it's a coincidence that neither of you can remember anything about the crystal. Maybe it's because the crystal has a very close connection to forbidden knowledge, which causes memories of it to be unclear. And if that's the case, finding the other fungi still wouldn't help us at all.
The crystal and the apocalypse. The apocalypse and memories. Lord of Dendro, do you still remember the prophecy?
Paimon is
I do.
just the most
What
goofiest
about it?
goober, so it's okay.
The prophecy is a story that connects events of the past and the future. A family member once said that the apocalypse is a part of us, and that there is value in preserving it. The rest of the family did not approve of its opinion at the time, so it left.
Preserving the apocalypse? Do you mean that there's still some that hasn't been eliminated?
That's not very likely. The power of Irminsul covers every inch of the land. Did the prophecy say where that family member went?
To the limitless depths east of Sumeru, a murky place that no one can return from.
The chasm?
Yeah, that must be the chasm, right? But what is it doing there?
Oh no, is it gonna make us go to the chasm? I haven't been to
It's
the chasm in
impossible
5
to
years.
preserve forbidden knowledge, but what if it can be converted to a different form? I'm sorry if I'm suddenly not making any sense. However, I do think it's possible. Follow me. I'll explain it once we find that elemental life form.
If you're unable... What did that just say? What did you say? If you're unable to reach the destination, please complete the world quest. Perils in the Dark. Wait, we actually have to go to the... No! No! Not the chasm. Oh, man. Time to get fucking confused. Time to be like, where am I going? I don't know.
So that elemental life form came all the way here on its own and spent a long time by itself? Wouldn't it already have become the Withering like the others?
There is a chance that it could avoid that end, using the power of something here. I'm referring to what was used to fight against the Abyss. It once repaired the rifts of Tevat long ago. It has the ability to purify and stabilize powers that shouldn't exist in Tevat. Forbidden knowledge that its light has shone upon is kept here forever in a different form.
You mean the oozing filth?
Yep. It's just like soap bubbles that rise to the water's surface.
Another strange metaphor. But Paimon somehow gets this
I'm meant to
one.
get some food.
What the Lord of Dendro means
Dude.
is that the apocalypse was
Yummy,
altered
yummy
by
time.
the power of the giant spike.
Enjoy your
and
food.
hidden within the
Hopefully it's
oozing
something
filth.
good and delicious.
Yes, and it shouldn't be far from here. Let's go and take a look.
So you're telling me this whole time that the filth is also the withering? It's just some dry instant noodles? I'm not even gonna say anything. I hope your dry instant noodles was delicious. Oh man, I gotta fucking equip this shit. Hold on.
It's over there.
Looks like we'll have to clear out the oozing filth in this area. You two should be able to take care of it, right?
Yep, we know what to do. We'll just use the lumen stone on the oozing concretion.
The wind knows me. Time to go.
Oh, we finally managed to rescue it.
It should be the life form from the prophecy.
That light.
Wait, something dark is coming out. Something's not right.
Everyone
What's
back
going
up.
on? Didn't Nahida say it was purified?
Maybe it's because such a long amount of time has passed. Although the power of the oozing filth is more stable than that of the apocalypse, it is still a form of dangerous power. It might have lost its mind after being soaked in it for such a long time.
Oh no. But we still have tons of questions we need to ask.
I should be able to purge it with my elemental power.
Yeah, which is often, by the way, chat.
But this is our only chance.
Traveler.
I'm sorry, I got a little
It's
anxious.
okay. I trust your judgment.
Dry skin
I was being
motherfucker.
a little hasty myself.
Water
Let's see if we
waster.
can think of another way.
Environmentalist. Anti-environmentalist Andy.
Oh yeah. You said that the elemental power in the crystal was identical to theirs.
You want to use its power, but
The Lord of Dendro seems hesitant. I too would advise caution. It's risky to use its power without fully understanding its intended use.
Don't understand. This no good, that no good. Save lives. Important.
Yes, I understand, but this is our only chance to return home. We cannot afford to be careless.
Brothers be like, I hate global warming. Then be overusing our resources. Like shaking my head.
it's okay. There's no need to argue. I'll think of something to do about the elemental power that will be used. How about this? Traveler, you could try using it. I understand that you have an amazing resistance to forbidden knowledge.
Sure thing.
Don't overdo it, Traveler. Paimon will be worried.
Dendro, and you others. How long have I been waiting here?
Yay! Looks like it worked!
Lord of Dendro, here in person. Does that mean the apocalypse has come to an end? Wait, did you get smaller again?
I'm sorry. That portion of my memory is highly unreliable at the moment. I can't seem to remember who you are.
That sounds about right. After all, the purpose of my existence is precisely for those unreliable memories you
Wait a minute, wait. How does he remember Greater Lord Ruka Tavada when that was literally erased from everybody's memory? He obviously has memories of her being bigger, which doesn't make sense.
You once said that the apocalypse will be completely eradicated, and that relevant memories will become unstable. Even you couldn't promise that you'd remember our agreement after those events take place. However, you are definitely someone who stays true to your word. My sacrifice is nothing compared to your resolve.
You and I made the agreement?
Yes, you used your power to protect me. That is the reason why I was able to survive here. To be honest,
Aw,
I'm nearing
okay,
my
but that's
end.
like really
I
cute.
thought I'd be stronger than this.
Look at him, he's crying.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
In order to preserve a somewhat stable memory, I
He's
had to
kind of
change
he's
the
kind of
power
speaking
of
though.
the apocalypse
He's
into a
kind of going
different
off. He's
form.
kind of speaking though.
Only
He's
the
kind
giant
of
spike
picking
that
with that
fell from
one.
the sky was capable of doing something like that. But the moment I chose to go through with it is the moment I lost my chance of being rescued by the Lord of Dendro. But enough about me. Lord of Dendro, let's get to the important matter at hand. As you can see, I won't last much longer.
I understand, and I'm sorry, but can you please tell me what this is?
This is a fire seed. It's an essential item for saving the Dendro Dragon. Thankfully, it appears to be in good condition.
Okay, so it is like the
Lord
same
of
thing
Dendro and our people created this item
for
together.
Dvalin.
It mimics how the Dendro Dragon's Heart of Oasis operates. The Dendro Dragon has been tormented by the apocalypse for far too long. It too is nearing the end of its power. However, if you are able to reactivate its Heart of Oasis using the Fire Seed, then the Dendro Dragon will begin to recover. And as a result, our homeland will return to the way it once was.
Oh, so the Heart of Oasis is a pep source of power.
No wonder the crystal was able to heal this fungus just now. That's what it's used for.
What? You used the Fire Seed to save me?
Mm-hmm. Why? What's wrong?
That's... never mind. It's not your fault. You didn't know. The Fire Seed contains a high concentration of elemental power inside of it. It's very powerful, yet fragile at the same time. It is not stable in its current form. To prevent any accidents, please don't use it again.
Since I am its creator, I will take responsibility for it. I assure you there's no need to worry.
Well, I guess he's not dying anymore, so don't worry about it.
Aside from being able to heal the Dendro Dragon, the Fire Seed can also resonate with the Heart of Oasis. In other words, you'll be able to find the Dendro Dragon by following the guidance of the Fire Seed. But you should hurry. There is little time to waste.
What about you?
Forget about me. You should hurry home now.
Man, what is this forget about me
Everyone is
shit?
returning home,
Let's just go.
including you.
Man, shut the
As
fuck
I
up.
told you, I've already lost my
We
chance to
literally
be
just
saved
saved
by the
you.
Lord
Just
of
shut up.
Dendro.
Shut up.
Lord
Let's
of
go.
Dendro, I thank you for coming to find
If he
me,
just fucking
and
evaporates
for being
into
willing
spores,
to
I'm gonna
save
lose
the
my
Dendro
mind.
Dragon. Our past has been saved, and our future has been ensured. It's enough for me, just knowing that they will return home.
Oh my god. Goofy guy.
Wait! It turned into oozing filth.
Can you use the Lumen Stone once more? I can still feel its elemental power. Please, of all of us, it deserves the chance to return home the most.
Of course, madam. That motherfucker gone. No, well, he got home. No, he's alright.
This is a small ball of light that it left behind.
I can feel it. I can feel its knowledge and emotions. It has all returned to its original elemental form and is becoming one with the other family.
He's alright.
Do not be
Don't worry,
sad,
he's...
my friends. Its wish has come true, and it's very happy right now.
Because its external form doesn't matter, right?
Yes, because our external form does not matter, and our home has been saved.
He's being chilling.
There is nothing more important than being together with family.
I'm waiting for you to cry. I'm almost gonna guarantee it's gonna happen. It happens with every one of these. They never fucking cease to like say the most saddest shit right at the end. It's gonna happen. The dragon's gonna go on in some like long monologue and be like, "You hurt me all this time, and you got rid of this and did this. How could you?" And Nahida's gonna be like, "No!" And then he's gonna step on her and crush her skull, and I'm gonna cry. It's my prediction. That's the wrong number.
I can feel its power lingering and shifting around us. Sometimes it feels distant, but other times it seems close. This is its way of warning us. It has already noticed our presence.
Take it easy.
Two males. Well, I don't know if you want to be attracted to those two males. Well, I guess Kazuo's fine. But Mika's... that would be a little sus.
Something's over there.
Yo, what the fuck?
We found it. A pep. The dendro.
That shit is fucking huge.
I knew it would be big, but not that big.
Puny god, puny human, leave my domain. Frail life forms like you cannot survive in the endless sands of the
Yeah,
desert.
look, it's happening. Exactly what I said.
A pep. We're here to save you.
I do not need saving, especially not by you, Brewer. You are no different from Amun. Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow. You're better off paying attention to your path ahead, as you will fall where you've fallen before.
I know that you hate both gods and humans, but you've grown too weak now. Can't you let go of your hatred, even for only a moment?
Let go? For only a moment? Foolish Boor, you will find no gratefulness from me. even if you heal me. You will only be reviving the dragon that will destroy Sumeru and the Seven Nations.
No, you're ill, that's all.
That I am. Time will bring death to all. It's unavoidable. Although I am gravely ill, my mind remains clear. I am different from the ancient dragons that came to terms with you.
Homie's gonna be a dragon
There's no
sim.
need for this.
A pep
There's no
sim.
point in fighting. What we need is the truth.
The truth. The shackles that the God of Wisdom cannot
Truth.
escape
You cannot
from.
handle the truth.
I have paid dearly for the truth, and you shall do the same soon enough.
Hey, don't leave! Careful, something's coming. Ah, what is that?
Boy, what the fuck is that?
It's our family.
Huh? They're your family too? But they don't look anything like fungi.
External form not important.
Bro, Paimon never learned.
The composition of their elemental power is identical to ours.
Paimon literally
In other
just
words,
doesn't listen.
they're
I swear to
residents of
God,
our
with
home.
fucking.
Is this
Hi,
what
yeah,
they
yeah.
become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is also a form of adaptation, although a most gruesome and pitiful one. Many of our family members never made it out of the Dendro Dragon. They've gradually taken this form in order to survive the apocalypse.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them?
Hey! Can you guys talk? We're here to rescue you!
You're not responding.
They've given it their all.
That's
just to
so
survive.
true. Great comparison, Yoon.
They're being drawn by the fire seed. Only its power can temporarily free them from their pain. All that remains are the instincts to survive and search for energy.
That guy's a
needed to do
clam.
so.
Goofy clam
Everything
guy.
else has been discarded.
They look
in the
like
process
melons.
of adaptation.
So this is the result of forbidden knowledge.
Would our world become the same if forbidden knowledge was allowed to rampage across Teyvat? Like fish struggling on land, unable to find a single puddle
guess
of fresh
kind of.
water in the entire world.
We can talk about this later. Let's deal with them
Yes,
first.
but please try to be gentle with them.
Oh, I'm gonna be
They are
real
not evil in
gentle. Don't
nature.
worry about it.
All they want to do is survive.
I'm totally not gonna put them in a blender. Totally wouldn't do that.
The wind knows me. Falling leaves. Adorn my... You ready, go?
Embrace the ice!
Paimon thinks they used up all their strength. They don't seem aggressive anymore.
They want to go home.
I didn't even
Yes,
get to see what
it
they
was never
did.
their intention to
I,
leave
I did not
the
even get to experience
Is
the
there a way
enemy
to make
type.
them revert to their
They're
elemental
just
form?
fucking whatever.
Years of torment is what turned them into their current state. Their external form has become their shackles. It seems only the fire seed or a Pep's Heart of Oasis can save them. But it'll be risky if we use the fire seed again.
Correct. We cannot use the fire seed again.
Everyone goes home. Not just us. This is becoming quite the dilemma.
Let me think for a second.
Can we just like put them in a cage and like carry them
It's fine.
around till
Let's
we
use
fix
the
it?
power of the fire seed. I can't bear leaving them in the desert like this.
But.
Don't worry, the decision is on me. I'll take responsibility for whatever happens.
Bro, that shit is about to blow up.
It won't require much elemental power. I'm just worried that it'll become unstable.
Bro,
But as long as I use my elemental power to stabilize
this
it a
is
little,
not gonna
it shouldn't
be a good
problem.
end. Bad end incoming.
Sorry. Stubborn.
Thank you, Lord of Dendro.
Returning home is the most important thing to you. I've come to understand that during our travels. I'm not doing this just to protect you, but also because I hope to use you and
They're gonna
your
fucking
experience
morph
and try
into some
speaking to a
fucking
pet
terrible
again.
creature that I have to
After
fight.
all, that giant dendro dragon is also your family. Maybe it would listen.
I will stand with you, Lord of Dendro. I will never forget your kindness.
Yes!
Yes!
All
I like that
here
one.
it goes.
Respectfully. Yes!
We will all be able to go home soon.
Whoa. It's shining now.
Oh, do 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 do. Motherfucker actually just evolved. What the fuck?
Endless amounts of knowledge and emotions are moving inside of me. They're all very excited. To imagine such growth could be achieved in such a short period of time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
It's
finally.
it's gonna fight. This thing is going to fight
This
us.
is the last part. Let's go.
Wait, how far is this? Oh, I can just teleport here. I just noticed that this is kind of in the way. I want to move this. It's hard to see with all the text. Actually, I can just do this. That's fine. You'll be alright, trust me. I wish the emotes were a little bigger. Like when you did emotes that they like expanded the text box a little bit. You can barely see what that is.
Take it easy.
This cave is huge. Could this be where the Dendro Dragon lives?
We can't go any further.
Who knows what's inside that cave?
Our goal is not only to find the dragon, but to also enter the world inside of it. That will be impossible if we can't get it to cooperate with us.
But how are we gonna do that? It doesn't seem to want to help at all.
I'll see what I can do. Pep, I know we don't see eye to eye, and that we have a very different understanding of the world and its orders. However, we are both born of elemental power, and both suffered the torment of forbidden knowledge. We are not that different. And right now, we share a common enemy. We should not let our differences get in the way.
Wonder if the Dendro Dragon's even willing to listen.
I don't care about what you believe in, who you hate, or what you've done in the name of hatred. Nor do I expect you to be grateful. I'm here to save both you and your people. My people. They've been searching for a way to save you ever since they left their homeland. They yearn for a chance to return home. And now that everything is over, all the hatred that you harbor has lost its meaning. Rather than continuing to fight, you should consider the life you've produced.
No response.
Your eagerness to survive means that you haven't given up on that world yet. If you claim to know so much more than I, then why don't you truly think about why you want to survive? and why you're so vengeful.
Still no good. Hurry, grab on to me.
Keep everyone safe.
Oh
and
no.
Send us to the homeland.
What are you doing? What have you done?
Nahida, where are we?
Uh-oh. Where's everyone else?
And what about the traveler? Where'd she go?
Uh-oh.
was
Paimon
only able to ensure
time
that
for
we made
Paimon
it
to
here
fucking
safely.
freak out and start crying.
It's possible we arrived at different locations.
Well, then let's go have a look up ahead. Paimon's feeling really worried.
Yep, let's go. I wouldn't worry too much. The traveler's no pushover.
Paimon knows that. It's just that Paimon isn't used to not having the traveler around. Let's hurry.
Bro,
She might be just
that's
up
just
ahead.
it tastes good. You're just a goober. Goobers. Actually, before I do this, oh, fuck. There's no way to pause. I have to get up for a second.
What's that?
Okay. I'll be right back. I have something I need to take care of real quick. Don't freak out and set the world on fire while I'm gone.
will slowly begin to heal.
Then let's hurry and light it! We still need to find the Traveler!
Alright, hang on.
Wait! The fire seed! What happened?
It shattered.
Yeah, no shit,
It
it's
was even
shattered.
more unstable than I expected.
But why? We barely used it!
I'm not sure.
Thank you for the welcome back.
Perhaps the fire seed was only capable of protecting one person? But if I didn't use its power on everyone, there's no way of knowing where you could have been sucked into. And even if that's the case, there's no reason for it to simply shatter, unless...
Unless what?
Unless I was already in a weakened state when I created this fire seed. Which would be when we had first saved the desert.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Wait, let's put
Oh
that aside for a
no.
moment. If the fire seed has shattered, wouldn't that mean we came all this way for nothing? Oh. Do you know what we should do now, Nahida? Oh, come on, Paimon, think!
Don't worry, Paimon. This is my responsibility. The fire seed is technically just a ball of highly concentrated elemental power. Although my elemental power is slightly different than that of elemental life forms, I gained a better understanding of it when I turned into a fungus. So, all I have to do is imitate that power, while adding some of my own. And I'll be able to do what the fire seed was supposed to.
You're gonna become the fire seed?
Yes. It'll take a lot of power from me, but it still won't be anything compared to when I was in the desert. I might, however, become even smaller.
What happens if you keep getting smaller?
I'll become a blade of grass or a twig. Basically, I'll return to how I was first born.
You're gonna turn into fucking
I will be
another
able to
floating
unleash power
Paimon. That's the
beyond
last
my
thing I
limits
need.
if I can reverse the process of growth.
But you'll lose everything. You'll not only lose your appearance, but you'll lose your emotions, memories, and who knows what else?
That's all right. None of that matters compared to the dangers that a Pep is facing right now.
No, wait! There has to be another way. Besides, what will Sumeru do if you turn into a twig?
Maybe you and the Traveler can plant me in the soil of Sumeru once it is all over. I can still communicate with the world through the forest. It's just that you won't be able to see me for some time.
You can't be serious. If the Traveler were here, she definitely wouldn't let you go through with it. If we knew this was how you were going to take responsibility, then we never would have agreed in the first place.
I'm sorry, Paimon, but we're out of options. Not all eagles who have fallen to the ground can soar in the sky once again. But if no risks are taken, then the eagle will be grounded forever.
No. Please, no, Nahida!
Oh no. Yeah.
The fire seed shattered, and she's...
I know. A sacrifice must be made, but not by the Lord of Dendro.
Kicker.
We've all grown on this long journey. If the purpose of that growth was to return home, then our wishes have come true.
Aww.
Would you lend us your power?
You knew it would come to this. All the knowledge, language, and emotions that you have learned will be reverted into pure elemental energy. In your new homeland, nothing of who you were will remain. You won't be remembered by anyone. Is that truly the return you've always dreamed of?
Lord of Dendro, don't be sad. This is not your home. We go home
Okay, that was too cute. Mm.
Hear us, please. Feel our heartfelt desires. Awaken!
To emotions, such a short time.
It's because you're carrying everyone's hopes and dreams.
Yes.
Whirling snow!
Leave the wounded to me.
I'm getting fucking obliterated. Can I not?
One with wind and cloud.
My apologies!
Quietly now.
He's off the group.
Thank you for protecting me with your elemental power. Goodbye. We may never meet again.
Motherfucker said redacted.
I will wait for her no matter how long it takes. This is the agreement we made.
The wind knows me.
Game's up. It's over.
Now's our chance.
Oh, Beyblade ass motherfucker, get back.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Gotcha.
Sakura swirl!
I see everything.
Quietly now.
Wind strike. Providing cover fire. The wind knows me.
The music fucking slaps.
I am the wonderful bird. It's no which means light. It will be your name.
Never.
Oopsie. I wasn't reading.
The enemy is quite strong.
Make yourselves a home! Hey! Yeah, embrace the ice!
Gotcha.
Final warning.
My apologies!
Let's keep going, team.
Things are about to get dicey.
Take flight! Hey! Can you hear Paimon? Say something! You fungi said that your form didn't matter, right? Then let us know that you're alright!
I know you're sad.
Their knowledge, memories, and emotions have been reverted to elemental power and released. They are no longer able to respond to you.
Man, it's the Aranara head asses all
The
over
guardians
again.
that have accompanied me for countless eras have also transformed into my elemental power, just as they did. They will be born once again now that they're one. There's nothing to be sad about.
But that's different! They won't ever be the same.
Paimon, we will never understand it, and it will never understand us. That's how it's destined to be. But as long as you can be healthy again, then nothing else matters to me, Apep. Samara will be free from threat as long as your health is maintained.
I thought that my rage would be kindled once my power returned to me. However, what I feel now is a feeling that has long eluded me. The feeling of peace.
The forbidden knowledge influenced you ever since you were contaminated, greatly amplifying your hatred and rage.
Yes, there's no denying that. Although my hatred for that usurper from beyond the heavens still stirs deep within me, destroying you and your people serves me no purpose. Be that as it may, my position still stands, and I will have nothing to do with you. When you inevitably perish due to your ever-expanding curiosity, I will still sneer and mock you in my heart.
Sheesh, who can put up with you?
I respect your decision, and with time, I will prove to you that we will not repeat our mistakes. Before you begin resting, there is one last thing I would like to know. How did you become affected by forbidden knowledge?
It's a long story. We all once believed in the distant past that only forbidden knowledge could give us enough power to defeat the heavenly principles. The Dragon King acquired the power of darkness from outside of this world, and led us in a fight against the order established by the outsiders.
Dragon King?
An unimaginable war took place into that, causing destruction on an unprecedented scale. The world itself was on the verge of collapse. In war, the victor would inherit the right to shape the world, while the losers must turn into ash. But I didn't give up on searching for a way to turn the tides, even after the death of the Dragon King. As I attempted to collect more forbidden knowledge from the corners of the world, as it was on the verge of collapse, I was stopped by the giant spike that fell from the sky. Sand dunes arose where there was only forest, and it was as if even Sumeru itself was trying to tell me that the era of the dragons was over.
But you still didn't give up, did you? Because of Amun Al-Ahmar.
Yes. Al-Ahmar eventually obtained this power with the help of Nabu Malikata. His ambitions continued to grow, and he planned to establish a powerful kingdom in my domain. Although I didn't think much of him, I allowed his actions under one condition. The condition was that after his death, all the knowledge he came to accumulate would belong to me. At that time, I still harbored deep regrets. By the time the Dragon King finally returned, the world had irrevocably changed. Some of the dragons have grown close to your kind, and have forgotten all about our hatred from when the world was taken from us. And some died, leaving behind nothing but their bones, while others chose to flee after experiencing pain and agony. But for me, The scales and will of the Dragon King still shine bright in my heart, even to this day. I will follow it until the end of my time.
You really are insane.
When Alakmar's proud kingdom collapsed, I swallowed him whole as
That
I
was an
agreed
interesting take on
and
that,
absorbed his
Nahida.
elemental power. However, what I gained was no benefit. No. I gained the apocalypse. I used up all my strength just trying to keep the pain under control. I had no energy to analyze the knowledge he had accumulated. But even then, I still believed that his insanity was far greater than that of my own.
So that's how the apocalypse started.
I admit that I fell for his trap. I was like a final failsafe in his plan. Tiny Booer, and the rest of you, continue forward. I shall keep a watchful eye. How far will a life so dear and precious to the heavenly principles be able to go? I wonder.
Wait, what? That's really interesting.
Hey, looks like we've been sent back out. Still in one piece, too.
The dragon will need to rest for a very long time before it is fully healthy again. It's not as ruthless as it was before. Curing the dragon of its illness has seemingly made it more open to reason.
Nobody's in a good mood when they're feeling sick. Even though we accomplished something really important, Paimon still doesn't feel happy for some reason.
Bringing everyone home was supposed to be a happy occasion, but it seems to have lost some of its meaning.
Indeed. Although they'll still have the chance to be born again, they've lost their memories of their journey and their feelings for their homeland. Each opportunity for growth is unique in its own way. Perhaps the immense power we released was the pouring out of all these irreplaceable emotions that had built up over time.
Can you really call a place with no family your home?
Family. Right! The Hydra fungus left behind its family. Those two fungi might be waiting for it to return.
Oh, yeah. Let's hurry and go take a look. How are we going to explain all the complicated things that happened?
She's gonna turn back into a fungus to communicate with them. And I have a lot of brain thoughts on all of this.
Quietly now.
I thought it was really interesting when the dragon made a point to say that Nahida or the Traveler was very precious to the heavenly principles. I thought that was a little weird that she would say that. Because
Treasure.
as far as we
One
know,
way
the
to draw
heavenly
your target.
principles have only basically came for our throat in the beginning and only caused us trouble since. But maybe it's precious in the interesting sort of watch over them and monitor them sort of way.
They're still here! Have they really been waiting here all this time?
We're back. I'm sorry. I really am. But it's gone home, and won't be able to return for a very long time. Don't be sad. It did it to protect you. Your happiness is more important to it than anything else in the world. It's said that Newer is its most important family member. That's your name, isn't it? This is wonderful. So it has left traces of itself after all. They will definitely meet again, someday.
That was sad. Feels bad, man. Does this one have a name? No. Oh man. During the dragon's monologue, the only thing I could really that's like starting to confuse me as we get more into like this dragons were the first, like, because we knew that the bishops and the dragons were the first on Tibet, I think before before humans and human-like creatures, and they were the ones to rule before humans. But I find it weird that, like, Zhongli is supposed to be a dragon, or like that's the form he takes. He takes the form of a dragon. Because it makes me like wonder if he's like, is he actually just an actual dragon? Is it just a form that he likes? Because we all know like he's the old man of the gods. But is he that old? Is he so old that he was a dragon that was able to get that power? I don't know. It's confusing my brain. Is there no other quest? No, that's not this one. Because isn't there like a new weekly boss? I also noticed that they changed the Pyro Regis Vine's picture, which I thought was weird. I went to look at it earlier to see if it changed. Oh, here it is. I mean, we literally just beat it, right? So, I should probably heal up first. Let's see if I can beat it with my friendship team. It didn't seem that strong when we fought it in the story, but it could just be a weaker version of it.
Stay close.
It definitely
No
felt
going
like
off
one
on
of the
your own.
easiest weekly bosses
Desert
I've ever
doesn't
seen,
take
that's for sure.
prisoners.
Why aren't you healing? But I guess we'll see if that's the truth or not.
I got you covered. Check this out.
This is a new one. Got something.
Fire it up.
Buckle up. The hunt is on.
Leave the wounded to me.
They're dead meat. Look alive. Ever seen one of these?
Here's backup. Providing cover fire.
This is a new one. Missile pack punch. You're stuck now.
Check this out. Don't get too close.
Ever seen one of these? Got something for you.
Supporting fire.
The hunt is on. You asked for it. Let's get it on.
Check this out.
Ever seen one of these? Got something for you. You're stuck now.
Don't get too close. I got you covered. Fire it up. Engaging.
Missile pack a punch. The hunt is on.
Okay, this part might be a little fucking harder when I do no damage.
You're stuck now.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
You're dead meat. Let's get it on.
Bro.
Engaging. Check this out.
How are you supposed to deal with this?
Ever seen one of these? Got something for you. The hunt is on.
Stop it. I got you covered.
I hate the Pac-Man head-ass guy. I'm literally stuck!
Right where it hurts.
Sure, ever seen one of these?
Okay, so I guess we're not gonna use the friendship team. I'm so mad at that. I was literally stuck against the wall. Float. I couldn't move. Just floating there.
Stand with me.
There's still a long road ahead.
If I do this.
Very well. I shall put my official duties to one side for the moment.
That'd be goofy. I'm so mad at that dude. Just so this is definitely not a boss that you can just fuck around with. That middle section is like, the boss isn't hard. It's just you literally, if you don't have enough damage output, like this boss is a damage check. Simply.
Check this out. Supporting fire.
Our bond is strong. Out of my way. Propagate. Spring forth. Stand with me.
Cascade. Fire it up. Mind the deluge. Be still.
Stand with me.
Don't get too close. Be still. Supporting fire. Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Propagate. Our bond is strong.
Check this out.
Cascade.
Not the shield.
The depths are back.
Springboard! Get with me! I'll settle this!
Cascade. Don't get too close. Here's backup.
Scatter! Ha!
Kamisato up. Suiyu.
Propagate! The bond is strong!
Check this out. Be still.
Out of my way!
Supporting fire. Cascade. Mind the deluge.
Oh shit.
Be still. Fire it up.
Stand with me!
Cascade. The plan was watertight.
How did they both die? Okay, now we're in the bad spot.
Scatter! Maybe I wasn't meant
Bro!
Check this out. Fire it up.
Please run.
Check this out.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm back in the old days.
Don't get too close.
dissipate!
Welcome back. As I struggle.
Check this out.
The bond is strong!
Supporting fire.
Thank God. I almost fumbled the bag. Is Tiz a new weekly boss? Bro, he's acting like he's surprised. No, wait. Could this be more content that I need to finish? Uh-oh. Maybe I should just stop playing Genshin. It's time to hang it up, bro. It's time. I've been telling you it's time. Excuse me, brother. Excuse me, brother. You are excused. Yes, you are excused. Chad energy.
Take it easy.
You are excused. Found it. Found it. Paimon wonders what it is. Oh, drum. Cryo drum? What the fuck is a cryo drum doing here? Huh? Oh, come on. It's no treasure at all. Wow. Can't even fucking read. If we brought this to the Roy and John... What the hell? The Roy and John, the antique... If we brought this back to the Academia... If we brought this back to the Grand Bazaar... Or maybe the people at the... Oh my god. Let me read! But you know, it's not as if Paimon really knows the difference between drum types or anything. Hold on. There's a note over there at the side. It might hold some clues. This time I've been commissioned to try and find a local order and obtain information about something known as the sign of Apasa. I must say that the remuneration seems quite outsized when compared with the mission content. I hope I won't get caught up in any trouble. I reached the entrance to the Timar Mountains with helps of an... I almost read that as with the help of Eunice. I just saw a big E. I was like, Eunice? With the help of an Eremite mercenary. But he refused to continue onward, saying that this was the border of a war. It must be some sort of desert dweller superstition. Contrary to what I was told, it seems that that's a word. I can't wait to see so many people get canceled over saying this word out loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for laughing, but that's good. I don't even want to say it. This word are not very friendly to outsiders. The one with the N. I'm putting my mouse over it. are not friendly to outsiders. Looks like I'll have to try infiltrating their ranks. I finally managed to make it out. Thankfully, these people are pretty civilized, so I managed to get away with my life. As I thought, these high remuneration commissions always have something fishy going on. Looks like an adventurer's work doesn't suit people who just want to earn some quick more. I'll just leave this drum here. Maybe someone will pick it up. That way, I guess I won't totally disappoint Miss Catherine. No. A Paimonsi seems to be left by an adventurer. The sign of Apausa. Apausa? Paimon's not sure what this guy's talking about, but he sure is irresponsible, leaving a commission unfinished just because it's hard. But since that's how things are, let's hand this drum over to Catherine and let her reassign someone to complete whatever the commission was. You mean, when you say someone to do what the commission was, you mean you.
Take it easy.
You mean that you're gonna go to Catherine and she goes, oh, hello, traveler. Why don't you do it?
Gotcha. My apologies. Busted.
I love just like walking on.
Fine. One with nature.
I hate the shield brothers. So annoying. Could you
Into the wind.
Gotcha.
The wind knows me. Engaging.
Quietly now.
Into the wind.
Well, I'm so glad that for the Baiju's banner, or Baiju's materials, that he just needs old materials and not new materials I have to go find.
What do we have here?
The biggest mistake though was, bro, why would they put this first? Why would they? Who told them to put the rerun banner first? Literally wasting my time. I don't appreciate that. Yeah. Dilu and nahida. Oh, look, it's one of those hilly trail guys. Early this morning, the warned us to turn around and leave, immediately saying there was nothing to see in the northern desert. Some of our bodyguards are from the desert and they're already beginning to waver. Superstitious lot. Captain Parshid plans to negotiate with their leaders, but will the guys be as amenable to reason as we are? I don't think it's a good idea, but since he already decided to go, Captain Parshid was wounded by a crossbow bolt, and some of his warriors also returned severely wounded. All of our desert bodyguards are spoiling for a fight. The air in the camp is heavy with danger. It is as I thought. It will not be so simple to make them see reason. Captain Parshid's wound is becoming seriously infected. Perhaps the bolt was poisoned. I forgot about the new guys. I like that Haley Trail's got like powered up.
Yeah.
Okay, dude. Wait, maybe just watch out. I'm just trying to see what's going on. I do not want to have to do you like this.
My apologies. Kamisato art. Sumetsu.
Neutralizing threat.
Okay, these things are kind of tanky.
Take flight.
The wind moves.
Busted.
Engaging. Who says there aren't benefits to a life of wandering?
Does this guy want to fight or want to give me a quest? No, he wants to fight. Let me just accept this and then I'll go back.
Quietly now.
One with nature. Final warning.
No, why does he want to fight me?
Busted. Whirling snow.
I just noticed that he doesn't even have his weapon equipped. No fucking wonder. She doesn't have her weapon equipped either. And she's missing an artifact. All is making sense now. Who would I even have given that to? Oh, I think I know. Never mind. I want to see the beginning of this, and then, bro, why not? Oh, my back.
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
There you go. Hello there, Noel. How have your recent travelers? Travelers? Wow, travel's been going. They've been going quite well, thank you. I've heard about your previous adventures. It seems that you've become very experienced. As long as you keep going, I believe that it will only be a matter of time before you become a truly great adventurer. Speaking of adventures, we found this on one of ours. This was left by some irresponsible adventurer. We thought it'd be bad if the commission he took never got resolved, so we brought it back here. Indeed, this is an item to a particular commission. Thank you very much. The commission linked to the drum is a very important one from the academia and is also critical to the expansion of our operations. Unfortunately, though, we have previously given the commission to various talented adventurers that have all invariably felt... Oh boy, here comes trouble. Well, this is an issue that even the academia cannot solve, so we did expect relatively high failure rate. Actually, Paimon getting kind of curious now. What sort of commission is this anyway? Simply put, a recent star observation by researchers from the academia led to the discovery that the northern skies have become blocked by a strange, heretofore unseen phenomenon. Concerned that this would have a great impact on the accuracy of any astrological calculations, the academia immediately put people together to investigate. Why can't I read today? This resulted in them delving into ancient records, within which they found the mention of a strange phenomenon known as the sign of Aposa, which bears strong similarities to the recent occurrence. According to these records, the celestial sign appeared after the disaster that engulfed most of Teyvat 500 years ago. Although the circumstances of its eventual disappearance are unclear, its position has been determined to be near the Timur Mountains and the northmost regions of the desert. However, the area has only ever been sparsely populated. Even when the ancient desert realms were at their peak, they did not extend that far. And after the cataclysm 500 years ago, that place was one of the areas most affected by the encroaching abyss due to it being connected to an ancient underground realm. You know what that means? In one or two updates, there's going to be a new underground area like the chasm. Since then, it has been declared a restricted zone by the academia. The only people who still live there are the mysterious Darshan, known by the academia as the Nagar Junties. A mysterious Darshan, you say? Even if you're calling it mysterious, Catherine, it's gotta be something super mysterious. Though they seem like legends to the average person, they were once a darshan of the academia, albeit one that split off 500 years ago. Interesting. Then the researcher who wished to fight the monsters from the abyss banded together and traveled to the depths of the desert. The Nagar Junties are an organization comprised of the people who stayed there in the end. That said, it has been many years since they have branched off further and further from the academia. They even seem to have developed their own academic traditions. It seems they also worship a form of energy known as Kavarna. Kavarenia? This energy communicates with them in the form of spirits. Well, I feel that I'm going off topic now. You know what? Bro, whenever they just introduce new words into Genshin, they need it to be voiced. That's all I'm saying. Cause they always do this where they introduce a bunch of new shit in text, and I'm like, and the shit, as I don't know how to pronounce all these words that they made up. The academia believes that this faction is strongly related to the celestial sign. However, they have not been able to establish contact with the group and, as such, have commissioned the guild to assist in their investigations. This is a win-win situation for us as well. Ruins related to Conria are located nearby, but exploration in that area has been declared taboo by the academia until now. Why do you care about Conria, Catherine? That's a little sus. Well, I already know you're sus and that you're from whatever, Snezhnaya, but that's a little sus that you want to go look at the Conrian stuff. If this commission is a success, perhaps we'll be able to participate in future expeditions to those ruins. Since you have heard me say this much, why don't you take the commission on? You're just finding someone to step up to the plate, huh? Guess this is our business now, huh? Well, since Conria is involved. So after all that, it sounded like we just needed to look for those whateverites. Nice, Paimon. Sounds like it'll be pretty easy, and we'll get some more from the academia too. Yes, that drum picked up was originally given to us by the academia to be used as a token of good faith in our dealings with the Nagarjantes. Just give it to the organization leader. It stands to reason that they have some way to solve this problem. I'll be leaving the task in your hands. Then, I've marked the rough position of the Termar Mountains for you. Ad Astra Abesask. Traveler, may you inscribe a new legend in the desert sands. Now, here we go. Oh, what? Hold on. They fly in on slimes? That's kind of cool. I didn't see that from before. That's actually really cute. I kind of love that for them.
We mercs have one simple rule. Whoever pays the most is your new boss.
I need to order food. I'm a hungry boy. I'm gonna start listing off like local restaurants, and then I was like, yeah, let's not do that. I was about to just start fucking listing shit off, and I was like, that's probably a bad idea.
The desert's a tough adversary, but at least it doesn't hide anything. What you see is what you get, and whether you take on the challenge is entirely up to you.
What do I want? That must be the sign of a post, a huge hole, lots of horde stuff oozing out. I'll figure it out in a second. This looks too goofy.
These things look like they could come in handy.
Oh my god, please climb the cactus.
Don't get too close.
Oh, that's
This is a new one. You asked for it.
not with this team.
Now's our chance. I got you covered.
Got something for ya. This'll pack a punch. You're stuck now.
I should build another like set of weapons, so I don't have to keep doing that. Oh great, they're fucking dead. Never mind. You'd love to see it, bro.
Be still.
I'll settle this.
Fire it up.
Maybe I should just go.
Here's backup.
Please. Okay, just got it.
It's all yours.
What is this? I'm too lazy to change and change back. It'll break eventually. Who are you? You guys don't look like tribespeople of the desert, more like adventurers from a faraway land. But no matter who you are, this is as far as you will get. Please go back. We've been commissioned to come here. We're here to resolve the issue regarding the sign of Aposa. The sign of Aposa. How did you know this name? We are adventurers who have an organization at our backs. Catherine and the Adventurers Guild told us to, of course. Since you know of the sign of Aposa, you must have heard of the Shaman Ya, right? The desert pass. The desert past this point is a restricted zone under our guard. As a ranger of the Order of Skeptics, I cannot let you pass, no matter what the reason you may have. Order of Skeptics. My apologies, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Pyro, a member of the Order of Skeptics, in charge of guarding this place. Order of Skeptics. Paimon remembers that Catherine told us to look for the Nagar Juicy. What did she say? Or something. That's not even how you pronounce it, Paimon. Looks like Pyro isn't the one we're looking for. Negerjantes? That's just a derogatory name that those guys from the rainforest have for us. Lord Nagarjuna is a hero who fought against Dev alongside the divine bird heirs. He gained divine power through the rite of Chinvat and put an end to the calamity. How dare they call such a great hero and our first Vijen Abanti by his given name? Wait, why am I telling you outsiders this? Are you two spies from the academia? We're here to take care of the problem. We're here because we accepted a commission from the academia. Ah, so you're the academia's henchman. We tried our best to keep a low profile, but still you managed to find our trail. Did I believe that the academia was full of cowards who never dare step foot in the desert? I won't lie, you've impressed me. Paimon didn't expect you to have such a strong opinion about the academia. Of course, Lord Nasuraya has said that we wouldn't have been reduced to this state if it weren't for them. Wait, so you're here to gather intelligence after all? I revealed more than I should. Anyway, please leave. If this conversation continues, as unwilling as I might be to do so, I would have to end you. What? You're the one who couldn't resist blabbering. Why are you putting the blame onto us? Also, there's no need to be rash. Alright, Paimon. Alright, Noah, show Bro the token that Catherine gave us. He'll know what's going on once he sees it. Token? It better not be some trick. Ta-da! Look, we told you we weren't lying. What is this shabby drum you call a token? Did Catherine mix things up? You guys don't think you can bribe me with such a small thing, do you? Leave now or things will get nasty. Don't underestimate us skeptics. Bring it on. Okay.
Stand with me.
Check this out. Cascade.
Good luck, guy. Cease, I say. Another creature to put in my pocket. Lady Soresh. Soresh? Why did you didn't have to attend to the trivial matters personally, let alone in front of these outsiders. We Pari appear before whoever we wish, and our volition is not for you mere mortals to question. How dare you overstep your bounds? This little thing is about Paimon's size, and the way she talks is kind of funny. Why is Pyro calling lady in that reverent tone? Your sins will be judged, but time for that has yet to come. The two of you over there, as envoys of the Academia, it is only polite to state your names first, no? Yes, we should have introduced ourselves, but that high and mighty attitude of yours is... My words and actions are not contrary to traditions and principles of the party. The same cannot be said for you nameless persons. Oh, fine. We're not nameless. Paimon is Paimon, and she's Noelle. We're adventurers who came here on a commission. I'm the one who is an adventurer. Hey, we adventure together all the time. I need only know your names. Your other trivialities do not concern me. However, for that drum, that item has a profound connection with us Pari, and is something that you mortals should possess. What? That item that has a profound connection with us Pari, and is not something that you mortals should possess. Noelle, I command you to present it to me immediately. No way. At least nicer about it when you're asking for a favor. Besides, the item is important to our commission. We're to hand it over to the leader of the order of yours. If we give it to you and fail to complete the commission because of that, not only might we lose our reward, we might even have to pay more to the Adventurers Guild. That's a huge loss. Reward, Mora? To think that you would risk your lives in a place fraught with peril for such frivolous reasons. You know nothing of what transpires here. One mistake would send your race tumbling into eternal samsara, and yet you commit deeds that are beyond even our comprehension. You humans are such interesting beings. No matter, I shall bring you to the leader you speak of. This item would remain a worthy tribute, even if you should only present it to me after that meeting. That's more like it. Wait, that's still not right. We still have to deal with that huge hole in the sky, and if we don't... Huge hole. You refer to the sign of Aposa? Then... I can't, bro. I really can't read today. And you wish to quell the calamity with mere mortal coils. Ha! How presumptuous. It is the duty of us Pari to eradicate the sign of Aposa, an endeavor that I, Sorush, shall give my all to accomplish. To quell this calamity, I must follow in the footsteps of the divine bird, Simmerug, and sacrifice everything that one might call Sorush. To stand in my way is not a sin that only... Oh my god. Oh! I can't read. To stand in my way is not a sin that is one such as you may bear. Foolish beings, have you not heard of the divine bird Simmerg? She is the master of Kavarina, who once saved the land from destruction. Legend has it that it was she who split into infinite motes of Kavarina after a sacrifice, thus quelling the catastrophe. I'm sure, but Paimon doesn't think we'll need you to sacrifice yourself. In that case, this matter is far beyond your capabilities, and your intervention is futile. All you must do is bear silent witness as I transcend. You shall receive remuneration from the guild of yours as long as the calamity is quelled, will you not? Still, do not forget to extol my virtues and laud my accomplishments. After all, the greatest heroes shall require mere mortals like you to sing their deeds. But Lady Sorush, the Vijayanapati... I can't, bro. These words! Has instructed us to forbid suspicious individuals from interfering before the ritual is completed. I have decided, and as Pari, my word is law. Alright, follow me. I shall take you to the leader you spoke of. But grid yourself all the same. That which lies ahead is not a place that human beings can easily set foot in. If you get lost or end up being eaten by some monster appearing out of nowhere, there shall be nothing I can do for you. Bro, can't these like creatures sense elemental energy? Bless, she's so annoying. I can read that in time. They should know that we're like jacked. Okay, here comes the part where we have to demonstrate our strength.
Be still.
What do you mean, Dev? Aren't those just abyss mages and hilly trails? To think you would so easily defeat the rampaging Dev, your strength is most radiant indeed. Consider me impressed. Though there is still quite a gap between you and us Pari. The sight of you fighting valiantly reminds me of those humans of legend who once fought alongside us. I've decided you shall have the honor of being my Vasnapadi. Vasnapadi. Paimon doesn't know what that is, but coming from you, it can't be anything good, really. Do you not have such things amongst humans, strategists, scribes, and the like, those who exist to praise the heroes whose stories they exist in? Neither of those jobs are what you just described. No matter how great the hero, their greatest deed must be recorded and sung by others. If not, the same fate that befell ancient heroes shall befall them also. Though they may have loved violence and conflicts, their deeds are still great deeds, and they deserve to be remembered. Alas, those who loved conflict would be consumed by it, and once they had slain each other, they were all lost. And because there were no authors or poets to tell their deeds, once all who had lived in such times were gone, their works forgotten to the last, I will not be like them. My great work shall shine so gloriously that the world itself will suffer great loss to not know of it. Thus I shall now give you permission to record those deeds. Rejoice and give thanks, for this is not a grace that few receive from us Pari. This all sounds very complicated, but basically you just need someone to tell you how awesome you are, right? Not interested, no thanks. Sounds like an artist gig. Not interested, thanks. That's right. There's nothing worth bragging about with you. You just look kind of cute, that's all. Your refusal is futile. Orders given by Pari are absolute. What do you mean cute? I am valiant, heroic. Whatever the case, it has been decided. Fret not, you shall be free to do as you please once I have sacrificed myself to restore the pure skies. Till then you shall witness my valiant form. Well, sure, even if Paimon can't see it. This guy is goofy as hell. Why does this guy look like a big ass fucking fruit? What's that fruit? This guy looks like a fruit. You guys know the fruit that I'm talking about. Is it durian? Hold on, I gotta collect these new flowers. I'm sure I'm gonna need that for whatever fucking goofy character comes out next. Are these guys friendly? Aww. The path here is now dotted with gray crystals. When I last left it, it was not yet so. Gray crystals? You mean the crystals we're seeing everywhere? Paimon's had her eye on them for a while now. What are they? Gray crystals are remnants of black fire embers, proof that this land has suffered great calamity. The calamity. Indeed, I am sure you have heard the great catastrophes struck long ago, where dark fire rose from beneath the earth and scorched the land. The dark fire opened up a bottomless hollow in this land, and the demons of Dev that crawl through the gap nearly turned this into a lightless realm. That's interesting that they say that. It makes me really believe that Teyvat, or Conria is underneath Teyvat. I think that just gives me more proof. Though the gap was blocked by the great tree, the dark fire's filth spread like seed, and the countless dark and painful memories released by that corruption began to lay down roots and sprout. This persisted till the honored lord of Kavarina, the divine bird Simurg, drank the primordial water and left behind by our god before transforming herself into Kavarina of all kinds and scattering across the land. From that day on, Kavarina has taken the divine bird's place in defending this land, and those painful memories that leak out have been sealed by Kavarina. What was left by these ubiquitous gray crystals? Though they seem no different from any other stone, they may contain objects that are yet to be purified. The gray crystals in the area have increased of late. I suspect that this must have something to do with the sign of Aposha's dark power. But if we use Kavarina's might, we can get rid of these crystals. If my senses do not deceive me, a wandering Kavarina should be nearby. Let us look around. Oh my god, these are the thingies. These are the thingies that went back to the dragon. Great crystals are crystals left behind by the remnant of corruption. Use the power of Kavarina to clear them out, but once said power retreats, the great crystals will re-emerge. So they are like Sealies too. I did not bespeak. This Kavarina wards the great earth. Cultivation grounds, the order skeptic lies just okay.
Don't get too close. Kamisato, Suiyu.
Scatter! Propagate!
The hunter becomes the hunted.
All yours, should you have any use for them.
once I get to the top, I think I'm gonna end for the day. I need to go and use the bathroom. Let's just say. I'll talk to this guy and then what? We'll vibe out.
So you collect these?
I love the music for this place. Very pretty. Alright. Lady Sorush, Karana's envoy, you have returned. Though it has taken much work on my part, the analysis of documents regarding the right of Chinvat will soon be complete. According to my research, we need only collect the great song of Kavarena next, and your great work may be completed. Wait a minute, you two are... Do not fret, they are Noel and Paimon, my newly chosen Yasanapati, and her companion. They are here to witness my great work. Hey now, Paimon hasn't agreed to that yet. Yasanapati, you say? Though I will not question your most astute judgment, I fear that allowing ignorant outsiders into this land before the right of Chinva is complete may have untoward effects. Know that people of the academia surely do not desire the right's completion. Speak no further, I have my reasons for doing this. Well then, take this drum from before out, Noel and Paimon. You bring the drum out as agreed. A Koribantis, you say? Yes, this is an important catalyst for the ritual needed to forge a lapu between ourselves and the Pari. I have searched for many years for this. To think it now comes to me. This is indeed a good omen for my future plans. So I'm guessing the big, like, the bird that she's talking about, it is kind of like the thundering manifestation in Oceanid, but it's a cryo one, and that's why we need to do this, like, invocation thing or whatever. And she's a pyro one, but she's like a little baby one. I've searched for many years for this, and to think it now comes to me. This is indeed a good omen for my future plans. It would be good if the fates will also be with me when I led the Order of Skeptics to throw down the Academia and burn the House of Dinah, or whatever they call it, to the ground. Wow, what a way to casually paint yourself as the villain, huh? Villain? Huh, the Academia are the true villains here. Have no doubt of that. I forgot my introduction. I am Nasa Juna, the Vijayanapati of the Order of Skeptics. We who cultivate ourselves here. If you would use the terminology of the Academia, I would be the equivalent of a sage. But I doubt those pampered folks would care much for what we at the margins call ourselves. You do not look much like the Academia might send. We're just passing adventurers. We did take a commission from them, sure. Fair enough, though in truth it would not matter even if you were to be free from that dreaded place. Even if the entire core of 30 were sent here, my plans could not be halted. Well, whatever your plans are, we didn't come here to stop them, that's for sure. So they would all say, those treacherous louts from the Academia, and when my guard is down, they would stab me in the back. Just like those people in funny masks who try to skulk about and steal our academic tomes. They even dare to attack our honored envoy of Cavarina, Lady Sorash. And they met defeat at my hands, each one of them. I'm guessing those were the Fatui. The Fatui. I know not of what you speak, but they were city folk, so I doubt the academia would be far behind in the shadows. Do not look upon us as some miserable few who inhabit the Timor Mountains. We once had such numbers that all the desert of the north of Mount Damavan would struggle to hold us. It is only because of our harsh environment and our slander and ostracism by the academia that we have been reduced to this. If it was not for such sage souls as myself holding things together and the protection of Cavarina, we skeptics would have been reduced to nothing long ago. Sounds like quite the disagreement, yes. Catherine said that you have your differences, but it sure looks like to Paimon. Bro. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me today. I have been stuttering and like not being able to read today. Some days I start reading and it's smooth like butter. Like when I did the Valentine's Day stream, that was the best reading I've ever done in my life. Today, and partially it's also the words that they be throwing in, the fake Genshin words, and I'm like in a bit. So hard to read, but it sure looks to Paimon like you skeptics really hate the academia. Say not hate, but rather that we simply cannot coexist. When I was young, I did go there to learn and attempt to mend our differences, but they treated me like an outsider. Slumprious? I already slumprious today, but I'm going to end soon after this. I need to eat and use the bathroom. Though they feign politeness by calling us a branch of the academia, this is not but a means to belittle us. It is said that our predecessors had a clash of ideas with them, and so they chose to go into the desert to stand against the darkness themselves. From that day on, we have been holding firm in the war against defilement, defending our land, and what have those useless louses been doing in the meantime? Compared to those pampered pedants, we who combine thought, word, and deed far better deserve honor for our wisdom. Paimon doesn't quite get it. You need only understand that conflict is the true nature of this world. Cavarina and impurity, Dari and the true way. It is these struggles for supremacies that have kept this world alive, just as surely as the night sky does. Those sophists in their fancy darshans believe that the fates of all inscribed in the skies, and that this is supreme wisdom and truth. But look, the skies reflect defilement and self. Surely their truth then is an imperfect thing. Oh, well, we do know the sky is fake, so I don't know. Perhaps nothing is truly perfect. Ah, think you thus? Then we might be friends yet. If time permits, we may discuss this issue more in detail. Nasaraya, this is not the time to talk about such things. Have you not seen the gray crystals hem us in every more tightly? If we do not extinguish the sign of Aposa soon, things shall grow most perilous indeed. Well, speaking of the sign, right, that's right. We were tasked to fix this whole thing, but after all this talking, we still don't know what it's supposed to be. Well, our plans also involve extinguishing the celestial mark. After what it is, if it must be described as anything, let us call it the water surface. The water surface, your explanation is just making things more confusing. The water's reflection, while an illusion, nonetheless hides the truth within itself. So it is with the skies. It is the mirage, if you have seen those before. The big hole up there is way spookier than any mirage. Well, it should be, for the celestial sign reflects an otherworldly hellscape. Long, long ago, Dari once built a facility here that connected them to realms beyond. During the Great Disaster, which they say the Dari started, monsters swarmed from their very facility into the nations of the world. The monsters tore open a great rift that came to be known as the Tungi Hollow. Okay, this is actually interesting. And though they were sealed away with the new vein of the ancient tree, this mysterious sign appeared along with that. What the sign reflects is that which lies beyond the dark rift, and though the monsters cannot enter Tibet through the illusion, it nonetheless radiates corrupt energies. They say that our very first Vijayanapati extinguished that strange sign together with the Pari, but as the power of the impurity has strengthened over time, this ancient symbol has appeared once more. And should we leave it be, who knows, the hollow may truly reemerge one day, and the ancient war will be reenacted. In truth, it must be interesting to live in such exciting times. What? No, that wouldn't be interesting at all. It matters not. Simurg drank the bro, these words. Who the hell is Simurg? Oh. Left behind by our god, transmuting herself into limitless Cavarina. Please, this dialogue has to end. And as the heirs to the divine bird, solving this problem is the mission we Pari have. I, Sorush, will surely leave behind a work great enough to be her equal. Of course, Cavarina's envoy. And we of the Order of the Skeptics shall surely help you see your duty through. What's with all this talk of sacrifice? Is it really necessary to solve this problem? Well, in truth, I do not know. All documents regarding the sign of Aposha have long been lost, and the tradition and rites surrounding it have also ceased to be passed down. If it had not been for me constantly looking up what documents were left, there might not have been any more left to know what the right of Chinvat existed. According to my research, the Pari are the descendants of the Simurg, and should therefore also have power to transform into Kavarina to purify the land. And would you not say that a grand sacrifice to save the world on the part of the divine bird's heirs very much suits our order's style? What? That's so haphazard. The sacrifice you're talking about doesn't sound like a small thing either. Why aren't we thinking of other ways to solve this issue? Paimon's sure there's gotta be an alternative, right? Traveler, it's always been this way, hasn't it? I'm very good at my job, after all. I already said that you need not interfere. Simply witnessing my sacrifice shall suffice. It is something that's worth celebrating, that we Pari should sacrifice our life to purify the earth. Well, you say that, but I would ask that you keep respectful distance from what which you do not comprehend, outsider. But since this is the case, well, I was planning on investigating the Tungi Hollow to make preparation for the rite of Chinvat anyway. Why don't you come along? I trust that you will also wish to see the scars left behind by a fissure that once left beyond our world's bounds. Then you see it, I believe you shall understand. Well, Paimon is kind of curious. A sound plan. In that case, I shall lead the way. After all, you would find it impossible to freely traverse the land where Kavarina battles against impurity. my Yasun Ponti, follow me to the end. Watch me complete my mission. Bro, why do you want to blow up so bad? Like, stop being a weird champ. Pari are very mysterious creatures, and as the bloom guard of her race, Soul Rush can replace your characters to fly and move. When Soul Rush is in flight, your character will stay in place and await her return. While in flight, Soul Rush can ascend or descend and can use the accelerate skill to increase her flight speed. Soul Rush can not be too far from your character, though. A bloom guard should never abandon others after all. Soul Rush can call upon special energies within items around which mysterious mayflies dance. Press Soul Rush's interact skill to allow her to use the power to guide the might of the Caverna. Hold her interact skill to cause her to stop and continuously channel Caverna's might. During this time, you may control your character freely. As Pari, Soul Rush can also perceive some things beyond normal human sight. Another companion. That's cute. Alright. I will leave that there.
Everything's in place.
I've
and they've taken
exhausted
the bait.
myself. My brain juices are low. I must
now
go
to start
use the
reeling them
bathroom
in.
and hit the gritty on the way. So I will say thank you for coming. We're probably not gonna stream tomorrow. I'll keep everyone updated on the Discord and Twitter about what's happening next. I still need some time to do a couple of things, so. But next week, bro, next week is gonna be so pog. Next week is gonna be a lot of pog things coming up. So I'm excited. And then we have mad video games coming out. We've got the new Zelda. We've got Honkai. So it's very, very pog. But yes, I will see you all maybe Friday or Saturday. But until then, my brothers. Bye-bye. Have a good day, Blue. Have a good day, everybody. Have a good rest of your weeks. Or whenever until I see you next. Be pog. Stay pog. Eat delicious food. Drink delicious drinks. Do all the good things that people do.
I'm sure I've forgotten something.
Bye-bye.
Not to worry. I'll simply
Bye-bye.
send someone to fetch it.
Bye-bye.
As soon as I
Bye-bye.
remember
Bye-bye.
what it was.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.